Okay, we're out here today at the farm and we are planting food plot seeds for whitetail or any wildlife. The turkeys will eat it too, the bear will eat it as well. We've got a few mineral blocks that we're going to put out. I have set locations that I've had those. We got some mega plot here, Hunter Series, wild game food plot. This one is forage oats, turnips, clover. This one here is a plot spike. This one I got a Tractor Supply. I think it was oat, clover, wheat, and brassica. This one's the same. It's got the turnips and the forage brassica and stuff in it as well. We tilled a couple of plots and then we're going to put these out. I had really good success with them last year. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so the plan is to get them out before it starts to rain. I had really good success with it last year. I did plant them a little later last year. The farmer here, he has not yet planted his second crop. He has winter wheat in some of the fields now, which he will probably take in, and at that point when he takes the wheat in, he's maybe plant corn, and then he on the other areas of the field where he had corn last year, he's going to have soybean. So I'm going to have to wait until he plants that soybean before I can make other plots, you know, interspersed in the crop fields like I did last year. I'm not going to waste my time and waste the seed planting in areas where he might spray or he might till over and then, you know, replant it. There's not going to be any point to that. So I'll wait until he has his crop in, and then if he has left gaps along the edge of the woods or around areas where the tree shaded a lot and he's not going to plant, I will plant other plots in there. But we have a plot next to us here under one of my stands, another one behind the Christmas trees here where there's, you know, good cover. So we're going to put those plots in there. I may also add other seed to these. I'll probably overseed some of the plots with different mixes. You can get pure clover, you can get pure brassica. I might get some sugar beet and turnip. They really like the turnips. The turnips I had grown last year, they ate pretty much all of them. So it's good for the deer, it's good for the other wildlife. It's a lot of work though, but let's get to planting some seeds. Food plot planting time. Under the truck. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. You're pretty smart, Bulldog. You know it? Apparently, it is cooler under the truck than out. You're pretty clever, you know it? This is a good idea to lay under the truck. Serge. You know what time it is? Time for bacon. There's wood. You said, Bulldog slaughter. I think there's one more. Do you want one more? Good boy. That's a good boy. Good job on the farm today. Get out of the food plot. We're checking our food plots here. They come up pretty quick. This is 2 weeks later after we planted them. You can already see right here, there's deer footprints. There's more over here. They come up pretty good. They're planted between the trees here. Let's go out and check some. Come on, you. All right, we're checking our food plots, checking trail camera pictures. Just got a bunch of pictures off of that one. Lots of deer. Got a couple of young bucks hanging around. It's hot today. Yeah, I have a couple of pictures of young bucks just coming out. You can see the knob horns coming out already. Food plots came up really well. Even though we've had a lot of rain, they still come up pretty good. Farmers planted a secondary crop in here, which is corn, which is really good for me. Last year that created the perfect scenario for me, because what it does is it makes a wall along the edge of the woods where my tree stand is. There's some deer droppings right there. It makes a wall along the edge of the woods, so there's a little corridor and they travel right in that corridor. It's perfect for me. It also gives them lots of stuff to eat. So yeah, that's going good for me. I know where the winter wheat is here up on the hill. When they bring that in, they're going to put clover. They're going to put imperial whitetail clover out as a cover crop, which is going to be even better for me. All right, let's go check the rest of our cameras. The stovepipe here is rusted through on the cabin. You see there's a bird nest inside it. That wouldn't have been good come deer season when we go to light a fire in there and it freaking chokes us out of it. So I'm gonna take this pipe out. There's got rust holes in it so it wouldn't draft properly, so I'm gonna replace that. We'll get that fixed. I got the stovepipe apart. As you can see, it was rusted through, but we removed that out of it. And all this, that was a recipe for a fire, for sure. We'll put the nest somewhere safe just in case it's still active. It's pretty late though, it might not, they should have hatched by now. If they were going to hatch, they should be out already, but we'll keep it safe. But yeah, that was inside the stovepipe there. That would have been bad. 2 feet on the other side of that is the pellet stove, so that would have caused a fire right away and filled the whole cabin full of smoke. There we go. Good as it's new. Listen, you're gonna have to move over and let me under the truck. No, not move sideways and take up more room. You can't have a Monopoly laying under the truck. It's the only cool spot in the whole field. Sarge, you're funny. There he goes. It's hot today. Wait for us. Look how well the wheat grew. It's up to my waist already. That didn't take long. Like I said, when they're done with this wheat, they're gonna take the wheat out and then they're gonna plant clover, which is gonna be awesome for me. I remember the last time they done that a few years ago here. You could come out when it snowed and you could see all the holes where the deer actually dug the snow right out of the way to get to that clover. It's great. That really holds the deer here. That's gonna be good for me. Who's there? Is it hot? What? Is it a groundhog? Oh, it's just birds. You're funny. Okay. Here's the food plot that I planted here 2 weeks ago. You see the ryegrass really takes off quick. But I can see the brassicas and stuff coming up out of it too. Those are smaller leaves. What? You alright? Go on, we'll get a drink. But yeah, you can see I pounded it all the way up to the corner. This was the one you could see me tilling in the video. So it's pretty green. It actually came up really well. There's a few weeds in it, but you're not gonna escape that here. It's after growing pretty quick, but we've had a lot of rain. We've really had a lot of rain. It won't take long for that to establish itself pretty good. Come on, Serge. I have another one on the other side of the trees here. Well, my tree stand is right there. I have another tree stand here. So yeah, they came out pretty well. Grew quick. I had some, I think there's turnips in that, and the brassica. There's a mix of different things, and the ryegrass, and there's some clover in it as well. But they're gonna plant tons of clover here. If he plants clover where all that wheat is, there'll be 60 acres of clover. No shortage of it. The thing is, they'll only leave it there for one season, and come next year when he's ready to plant, they'll spray it and kill it and then plant over it. You know, they'll spray it, knock it down, and then plant over it. I know on the other edge of my other tree stand I have on the opposite end of the farm, they've planted soybean on one side of it and then corn right in front of it. I see the deer footprints here. So yeah, that should be good. So things are moving along for deer season. It's going to be here before we know it. All right, it's time to go home. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.